Before we begin today's episode, a quick viewer advisory. The following program contains references to vomiting, puking, spewing, chundering, upchucking, booting, blowing chunks, technicolor yawning, and several other forms of cinematic digestive regret. If you're currently eating dinner, you might want to pause this video, finish your meal, maybe wait 10 minutes or so, and then come back. Because today we are discussing Hollywood's most unexpected storytelling trend, VOMITAPALOOZA. G'day viewers and welcome to the Hollywood Menace. Now, something strange has happened to modern movies and television. Not the remakes, not the reboots, not even the billion-dollar flops. No, the real cinematic trend of the last 5 years is vomiting. Everyone is doing it. Every genre, every streaming service. Pardon the pun. Character nervous, they puke. Character shocked, they throw up. If the character learns a horrible secret, immediate upchucking. At this point, every Netflix drama feels like it was written by someone who ate a dodgy kebab at 2 a.m. and thought, yep, this is character development. And it's always filmed the same way. Music swells, camera zooms, actor runs to the bathroom, and suddenly we're watching projectile storytelling. Now, viewers, the weirdest part of this trend, it's not happening in comedies. It's happening in serious prestige dramas, crime shows, teen dramas, psychological thrillers. A character discovers shocking news, cut to the sink. Character overwhelmed by emotion, cut to the toity. Character mildly stressed about life, immediate spew sequence. At this point, modern storytelling has 3 emotional settings: happy, sad, and violently chundering into porcelain.
Oh my God, my insides are on fire! No, please, no more.
Honestly, the real hero of modern television isn't the actors, it's bathroom plumbing. All right, viewers, now let's talk about the prestige vomit era. Take Triangle of Sadness. Luxury yacht, rich people, fancy dinner, storm hits, and suddenly the movie becomes Titanic, gastrointestinal edition. Food flying, guests sliding across the floor, everyone spewing like a malfunctioning fountain. It's less a film scene and more a 5-star chunder festival. But what really fascinates me the most about this trend, boys and girls, is just how many words the English language has invented for it. Hollywood characters don't just vomit. They puke, spew, chunder, barf, hurl, retch, dry heave, boot, blow chunks, toss their cookies, spill their guts, technicolor yawn. Then the British and Aussie slang kicks in. Characters start chundering, spewing, chucking their guts, losing their brekkie, talking to the porcelain, feeding the fish. A gastric geyser. At this point, Hollywood scripts don't need dialogue. They need a mop and a hazmat team. So this is what I think is actually happening in modern cinema. Modern writers are terrified of subtle emotion. They want the audience to instantly understand a character is completely overwhelmed. So instead of writing a powerful scene, they go straight to gastric catastrophe. Apparently, their human emotional spectrum now goes calm, upset, angry, and then violently spewing in 4K resolution. So Hollywood, next time your character experiences a dramatic emotional moment, maybe try something radical. Let them talk. Let them think. Let them react like a real human being. Because at this point, modern cinema doesn't need better scripts. It needs a Pepto-Bismol sponsorship. All right, viewers, so what is all this vomiting really saying about modern storytelling? All right, let's take a step back here for a second. Because as funny as all this is, there's actually something deeper going on here. And it's not just about the puking. It's about how modern storytelling treats you, the audience. See, back in the day, films trusted you to understand what a character was feeling. A character could sit in silence, focus on something, process emotion, react just with their face, and the audience would go, yeah, I get it. Now, modern storytelling doesn't trust you at all. It thinks you're watching the screen like goldfish with Wi-Fi. So instead of subtle emotion, we get maximum, undeniable, cannot miss it signals. And nothing says, this character is upset, like them sprinting to a sink and aggressively spewing their guts out. It's storytelling for people who need everything explained like they're 5 years old. Character finds out bad news. We can't just show shock, fear. We can't just let the actor actually act. No. We need the full package. Heavy breathing, sweaty face, hand over mouth, run to the bathroom, projectile confirmation of emotion. Because apparently modern audiences can't process anything anymore. We don't do, that character seems shaken. We do, yes, the character is distressed. They're currently chundering. And look, that ties directly into something much bigger. Attention spans. Modern content is fighting for your brain every second. TikTok, Reels, Shorts, everything is fast. Everything is loud. Everything is obvious. So films and TV shows adapt. They crank everything up, bigger reactions, bigger visuals, much bigger signals, and somehow we end up with bigger vomiting. Because vomiting is the ultimate shortcut. You don't need dialogue. You don't need subtle acting. You don't need even clever writing. You just go, right, make them puke, audiences gets it instantly, no thinking required. It's basically storytelling with training wheels, or worse, storytelling with a warning label attached. Imagine if classic films did this. The Godfather. Michael Corleone realizes what he's becoming, and instead of that quiet, powerful moment, he just runs off screen and starts upchucking behind a table. Or The Dark Knight. The Joker reveals his horrible plan. Batman pauses, takes a deep breath, and then just absolutely loses his lunch in the Batmobile. You'd ruin those scenes instantly. And that's what's really missing. Modern writing is terrified of letting moments breathe, terrified of silence, of being subtle. So instead we get emotional scenes that feel like they were written by someone going, how do we make this clear to the dumb audience? Oh, I know. Let the character throw up. And don't get me wrong, it can be funny. It can even work. But when it becomes the default reaction, you start to realize something. It's not just lazy writing, it's over-explain writing. It's storytelling that doesn't trust you, the audience, to actually think. And honestly, that might be the real horror here. Not ghosts, not demons, not even all the chunder. But the idea that modern Hollywood looks at the audience and goes, yeah, better make this obvious. They're a bunch of idiots. Because apparently subtle emotion is completely out in Hollywood and projectile storytelling is in. This is the Hollywood Menace. Thanks for stopping by and listening. Until next time, ta-ta and farewell.